Hello and welcome. This is not Who Is with Ross Oteri anymore. It's just me who's with Maydha Sood. Because some people just are not as dedicated as I am. They just don't have that spark. And Ross, I think he's going through something right now. So it's just me. Welcome to the show. How long do I keep going? While we wait for anything to happen, no one's here. It's just me. I've got everything set up. Very professional. Very committed. Very dedicated overall. I'm just out here waiting. What has been up with me? It's like my own little podcast with just me.
Hello?
Hi.
Am I interrupting something?
Yes, actually. Did you not see the on-air sign outside? I don't know why I slipped into like a minor British accent right there, but like it happened, and I'm committed to it. So did you not?
What is this?
What is this? Where have you been?
I was late. I was getting a slice of pizza.
So pizza's more important.
You took my seat.
It's mine now.
Why is everything set up?
Because I'm dedicated, committed to this show, to this podcast.
Uh-huh.
So I'm here.
Okay.
Been ready. I'm ready to do this.
All right. Okay.
Who are you?
No. I'm not the guest.
Well, you're sitting in the chair.
I'm Ross Oteri.
Welcome.
What is this? Is this your podcast? What is this?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm taking over.
You're what?
Yeah. It's a coup.
No. It's pronounced coupe.
Coup d'etat.
Coupe d'état. Yeah.
D'etat. Okay.
No, you can't take over. This is my thing.
Well,
Our thing. But it's like,
you weren't here.
I was getting a slice of pizza.
That's on you.
What do you
Where
mean
was
it's on
I
me?
while you were out there eating your stupid pizza?
Okay.
I was here.
It's very smart, actually.
I was setting up. I was prepared for any situation.
Fire, flood, rapture.
Yes. The zombie apocalypse. I've got like 5 lip balms in my bag in case the zombie apocalypse
What, in case
happens.
you want to look pretty while you're fighting zombies?
No, in case my lips get chapped, dude.
Oh, sorry. Oh, you said
Yeah.
lip balm. I heard lip gloss for some reason. I'm a sexist.
Maybe it's that dumb pizza that you just ate. Made you dumber.
Why are you insulting me? What did I do?
I'm sorry. It's like my
What did I do?
default setting.
All right, that's fine. Well, the pizza was good. Thank you for asking. It was vegetarian. Thin slice. Yeah. Sorry. I'm kind of.
Was it locally produced vegetables that they used on the pizza?
Not like the pizza guy. Can we switch chairs? I think I'm so thrown off because this is not my chair.
Who are you? Like Sheldon Cooper? Is that his name? The guy from Big Bang Theory who's like, I have this spot.
Bazinga?
Bazinga! Yep, that guy.
Bazinga! Except my catchphrase is bazongas.
Yeah, you're definitely not him.
Why are you saying Sheldon Cooper's cooler than me?
No, he's just smarter.
Oh. I don't know. I feel like I could. Oh, sorry. Go ahead. You were saying something?
Nope.
I feel like I could match Sheldon Cooper's intelligence.
Didn't you win like a Nobel Prize at the end of that show? Did you ever watch it?
No.
Oh.
I did not watch. Did you watch Big Bang Theory?
I used to when I was like 12.
Hold on. Let me get this straight. You've seen Doraemon. You've seen The Big Bang Theory.
Okay, I understand where this is going.
For people who don't know, Doraemon is a little stupid blue guy who runs around with opening up his gooch and then
It's
pulling out doors.
scientific. He's a robot from the future.
Ripping out Booster Gold.
Sorry for taking an interest in STEM.
Hold on. So
women in STEM.
Yeah. Hold on. So there's a little blue guy who opens up his gooch, opens up doors, travels through time, and there's
It's more like a pouch.
there's Bazinga Man, but you've never seen Captain America. You've never seen the Avengers up until maybe a month ago. Never seen I'm gonna say Captain America: The Winter Soldier either. Never seen any of the Thor movies.
I've seen the shitty one. What's it called? Love and Thunder.
Okay.
Yep.
All right.
I've seen that one.
Well, tells us a lot about you.
I honestly think
Your taste.
I only watched Love
Your
and
love of
Thunder
slop.
because I heard that Thor was like the king of the lesbians or something. Like he was like,
What?
yeah, like he's
That's
like
Wonder
an
Woman.
ally, right? That's one. I haven't seen Wonder Woman, so
There you go. Yeah. Anyway, on that note, I think we should introduce our guest.
Wonder Woman.
Yeah.
Please welcome Gal Gadot. Gadot?
Good-
Nope, it's not Gadot.
Gadget.
Got it?
Waiting for Gadget. Do you get that joke?
Of course.
That's really smart if you got it.
I've actually read it.
Me too.
Yeah, it's fun.
Que sera, sera. Welcome to the show, Mr. Nick Costantino.
I don't think that's right.
Friends, family, foes. Today we have someone who's been jonesing to get on the show.
I've been rearing up, I'm salivating, foaming at the mouth.
A Mr. Nicolas Costantino.
I'm gonna hold you right there. It's Costantino. I'm so sorry to do this to you. 20 seconds.
Costantino?
In. It's Costantino with a C-O-S.
Now, what's the difference?
One stems from Constantinople, and the other one stems from not wanting to be associated with that guy.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
So I think we're descendants far back, but we did they thought the Byzantines kind of sucked, so separated.
Wow, good to know.
Yeah. Fun fact for you.
Nick Costantino. Costantino?
There you go. You got it.
Nick Costantino. Nope, that's not right.
You'll get there one day, I believe.
Welcome to the show.
Hey, thanks for having me.
Nick, we always start the show with one question. Who are you?
You know, man, I think I'm just a quirked up white boy trying to get by in this world.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just trying to get by, working day to day. I don't try any more than it's needed, but I also don't do less than it's not. You know,
You're just getting by.
just getting by. I take it day by day. I got no goals, but that also means nothing can hurt me.
Is that true? You have no goals?
That's not true.
Oh.
I'm a big liar. That's actually that. Who is Nick? To answer the question that I'm sure we'll keep coming back to is I'm a liar. I love lying. I love all things lying, cheating, and gambling. It's a big part of my family's motto.
Is that true?
Yeah, that is true. My family's motto is if you're gonna cheat fair, because like there's cheating and then there's cheating. You know, it's like when you're playing the board game, there's taking an extra dollar bill from the Monopoly and then there's ruining it for everyone. So
I see. It's like ethical cheating.
yeah. If you the classic is like you put a card between your toes and then you try to smuggle it to the other guy across the table.
Hold on, what?
Yeah, you take a card, you hold it between your toes.
So hold on, take me back. So you guys are doing family game nights.
Family game nights.
Okay.
Big board game. We gamble too. I've been gambling since I was like 5 years old.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Beautiful.
So what games do you guys play?
You know, I haven't fact checked this, but I've been told it's a big in Italian-Canadian households called Bus Stop. You might know it by 31. You get 3 cards. You're trying to make it the best hand of 31, pretty much. If you get 31, everyone else loses. And now, I tried playing this game with other people, and I realized we can only do it with my family because you need a critical amount of yelling at each other, and that's only possible with the family members. Yeah, but anyways, you got a card the other guy wants. You go, oh, from the Stooges. I got 3 kinks in my back. Oh, Oasis. I've been down to the Oasis. Ace for a king.
None. What you just said didn't make any type of sense to me.
You ever seen the Three Stooges?
Yeah.
Yeah. They do that. It's a reference. Pop culture. You know me.
All right. Wow, just came in hot. So, while you're playing Bus Stop, how do you cheat in Bus Stop? Or sorry, what did you guys call it?
But it's Bus Stop. It's
Okay.
You got it right.
Okay.
You got that right. Not my name, but you can remember card games pretty
Constantine.
well. They've been calling me that too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. How do you cheat? Well, there's that. So my mom's famous for never cheating. Actually, that's her thing. It's like she swears on her life, I've never cheated. And then we caught her sitting on cards when we went down to Mexico, and I swear it hasn't been the same since that day. Like,
In what way? I thought you were gonna say we caught her with another man.
well, that. But then also, like, she was sitting on a card, and at the end of the game, she stood up. We saw the card. Wonder why there was only 51 in the deck. And she's been adamant for 20 years of my life that she's not cheated in one card game, and that blew the whole case open. We wonder why she always won. We figured it out.
So she was cheating in Bus Stop.
She was cheating. Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
Sorry, can you explain the rules again? I'm a bit confused. I didn't catch.
You're a bit confused. Oh yeah, I can go into a rule analysis.
Yeah.
Okay, so everyone sits around the table.
Mm-hmm.
You got 3 cards. Everybody's dealt 3 cards, and then there's you know the card games that have like a pile of cards that you can't see, a pile of cards you can see. Your turn comes, you pick up a card from either of the 2 piles, you discard a card. You're trying to get the best hand in the table, but only cards of the same suit match.
Right.
And if you get, or if you get 3 of the same card, like 3 aces, that's 30.5. If you get 31, you just lay it down, you go Bus Stop. Everybody has to pay money into the pot.
Gotcha.
At the end of the round, somebody knocks, like literally physically knocks on the table, and then everybody gets one more round. You play your cards in. Whoever has the lowest hand has to pay money. Collect it into a sweepstakes. Everybody gets whoever the winner gets it. My mom's up like $3,000.
She's always winning in these. How often do these family game nights happen?
How often do these family? Well, whenever the family sees each other, it slowed after my grandfather unfortunately passed away. But before that, it was like, well, we see each other once every 4 months. I'd say so, 3 times a year.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Was he like the patriarch?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
The Godfather, if you will.
If you want to go for the reference, he spoke like that too. Actually, your joke.
Really?
I'm lying again. I'm doing my thing, lying. Yeah, no, he was like because he had 3 boys, and he was the only Italian immigrant of that family. So like the rest of them, they've been to Italy a couple times. But like my grandfather was born in Italy, raised a couple years, came over to Ocean Falls, BC. I'm guessing you haven't heard of it.
No.
Yeah, because it's a town of 100 people.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then he met my grandmother. Whatever happened, and then he's like they raised.
fucked.
Yeah, they did that. And I'm glad I'm imagining that right now, actually.
you're welcome.
Thanks for putting that in my head.
Welcome.
You ever imagine that?
Oh, that's disgusting. So is your grandma Italian?
No. But
Okay.
I say I'm Italian, even though I do the white guy thing where I'm like, oh yeah, I'm a 25% Italian.
Yeah.
But I've come to learn that it's okay to just call yourself Italian if that's how you were raised. Because like my grandmother was an Italian, but she was adopted into an Italian household. She left her family when she was like 16. Her father passed away. She went to go make money.
Mm-hmm.
Got adopted into an Italian household, so she calls herself Italian. She didn't have a drop of Italian blood in her,
But she was culturally Italian.
culturally Italian. Yeah, and the same thing with my mom. She doesn't have a drop of Italian in her. Got adopted by the family, and then it's like, oh, okay, well now she's Italian as well.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I grew up eating like out of the big family spaghetti pot of a sauce that's been bubbling away for 8 hours, and then everybody has a nice dinner. You know, we have salad. We have salad. We have salad as dessert because it's a palate cleanser, and then when you bring out the cards, you gotta play Bus Stop. There's a couple other card games I used to play before, and this game predates me, by the way. Like this game, they've been playing for 35, 40 years. So, but between that time, that $3,000 has been made from cheating.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Going back to your grandfather.
Yeah.
What was that? Did he ever talk to you about like his experience immigrating?
Oh, absolutely. My grandfather was my hero before he passed, unfortunately. When he talks about immigrating, he talked about it in like a very positive light. Like he loved Canada. He loved going back to Italy. He loves soccer. Like he loves he'd support them in the World Cup. But as soon as that was done, he's a Canadian guy. Like he grew up in Canada. Canada's given him a lot of opportunity. He made a lot of money in his lifetime. I'm living off that intergenerational wealth. So like he passed that down to me, and not just the money, like the the Canadianness. Yeah, he loved Canada. He loved being here. But as far as being an immigrant, he was kind of like, yeah, I just put my head down and worked. It wasn't that different. I also, for the baby boomers, you could just do that. You know, like the baby boomers could just put their head down and work. As long as you're a white guy, it doesn't really matter where you come from.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Like moving on to your dad now.
Yeah, yeah.
Because that was your dad's dad. Or
That was my
your
dad's
mom's?
dad. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Moving on to your dad now. How did you see that kind of affect him and trickle down now to you?
See, it's crazy going from my grandfather to my dad, because my grandfather, like, he's a very passionate guy, very hard worker. He cared about the money, but
Dad's a bum. Hasn't worked a day in his life.
he cares even more about the money.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and I'm not gonna put my dad down at all. Like, we disagree on a lot of things, but we are very, very close with my parents, obviously. And like he didn't get a college degree. He dropped out of college, but then he went and he got his real estate license, and he like put 17 hours, 18 hours a day into real estate, Edmonton, Alberta, baby, during the boom. He got into commercial real estate, sold fucking everything, just made a shit ton of money, and he's like, I'm gonna provide a life for my family. He kind of was trying, like, I think my grandfather had the immigrant dream of like, let's make all this money, but as the baby boomers, they all had that. My dad continued that. Like, you don't see that in my kids. I've got two uncles as well. My two uncles, they're making they're making good money as well, but if they didn't have that as their passion in life, For my dad, it was like, I'm gonna make money, and he likes real estate, but he doesn't love real estate. That if he paid him half of his salary, he'd still do it. Whereas I think I'm financially secure. Like, I've got my dad. I'm very fortunate and privileged in that fact. But that has kind of allowed me that I'm not in a degree that's going to make me a shit ton of money. I've accepted that. I accepted that when I applied to university. That as soon as I was applying to a science degree in chemistry, yeah, my salary cap is $250 when I'm 60 years old, and in Vancouver, that's not a lot of money. So, I mean, don't get me wrong, it's shit ton. But like when you're 60, it's your entire career.
But now, like, I guess if I had to phrase it another way,
Hey, get in here.
the water's fine. If I had to phrase it another way, it's like, your grandfather worked hard to give you an opportunity for your dad to work harder, so you can pursue like your passion, which is chemistry.
Yeah, absolutely. And I'm like, I think I get up every day and I thank them for that fact. Like, yeah, as I mentioned, my dad and me disagree, but at the end of the day, I wouldn't be able to go and do what I love if he didn't work as hard as he did.
Does he want you to be on the same path as he kind of went down?
I think he did for a bit. I think he kind of envisioned the same path for himself. But something funny about my grandfather, actually, and this kind of loops back, is as he got into his older age, he stopped caring about the money. He had made all the money there is to make. And so he started getting really into learning. He started getting really into science, and that's why I'm in science. Because he, as a 7-year-old or a 65, 7-year-old man, he got into science documentaries. He watched movies about black holes, Neil deGrasse Tyson, all these kind of things. That's what got me into science, and I think he saw that in my dad. Now saw that in me, and he said when I was like 16, 17, applying to universities, I had a moment where I got into SFU. I was offered a $26,000 scholarship to go to SFU for business. And I reapplied under sciences, and I was like, I don't want to go to business. I don't really want to go to SFU. No offense to anybody from SFU, but your campus kind of fucking blows. And UBC had been my dream since I was 12. And I sat there looking at the screen, just saying, I think I'm going to apply to science. And then I did. I told my dad as well that I wasn't going to take a $26,000 scholarship, which is fucking crazy. And he looked at me, and I think in that moment he went, oh, okay. I've worked so that this kid can go pursue his passion.
Yeah.
And he just went, that's okay. That's
Wow.
okay. You can go do that. And I was like, oh, thanks, Dad.
Oof. How was that conversation like?
It was really weird, and not for the reasons you might expect. It was kind of because it was off the tale of me deciding. I just got home from school and I had just driven in. And I got home and I was talking to my mom because I talked to my mom a bit more than my dad, but I feel I just superfluous nothing. Like she's kind of like the person I tell all the gossip, the drama in my life.
Like bestie vibes.
Yeah, I would say she's weirdly into like the drama and like she keeps up with all my exes. Like she knows where they're at. I'm like, I don't even do that. That's crazy. Yeah, but I was talking to my mom about it. My dad came in. He comes in not knowing a word of what's going on in that situation, and then he gives it his opinion. And he's like, "Well, you're not taking 26,000." I'm like, "Well, no, because I want to go to UBC to study science."
Mm-hmm.
And I went, and then he kind of thought about it. And he went, "Okay, wait, no, that actually makes sense." He also to tread back a little bit. He also had contacted some of his buddies. Did his thing. Who they did go through university and they work in Toronto, and they make a shit ton. And they didn't say it, but they insinuated like, yeah, if he went into business with my dad's connections and his buddies, like I can make in six figures out of university. And my dad kind of saw that as like, he grinded for it. And if I started at a higher level than him and grinded for it, I could be like making millions. And I was like, I turned that down to go into chemistry. In his mind, he was like, well, my money is what I want to do with my life. Like, and then he's like, oh wait, no, he's passionate. Okay, cool. But yeah, the conversation was like, I think it was really impactful for him, and I had a moment of it being super impactful of them like, but I think my mom was just like, I'm gonna go make dinner now, and walked out of the room. Yeah, she did, and my brother too is there. He's like, he didn't see it as a big thing.
Yeah. It's interesting, so for my mom, I think my mom would prefer if I did medicine. I know that my mom would prefer if I did medicine.
Yeah.
And followed down her path. My dad is kind of like your mom in that situation where he's kind of just like, you do your thing, I may not
You'll be
fully understand it. Like, yeah, whatever you do, just like work at it, work hard at it,
Are your parents or their parents immigrants?
No, like my parents were the ones who came over to Canada.
Your parents came over to Canada.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it was like a different situation because like the visa situation. And
Okay, I imagine.
But like,
you're not getting in like an Italian
Yeah, we're
Canadian
not.
guy. You show up, it's like, yeah, welcome.
we
love your kind.
Yeah. Well, not even on that level. More so like my dad came here with a job.
Oh, I misread this.
My dad came here with a job as an engineer.
Okay, cool.
So like it was. That's why I say it was a bit like different.
Oh, okay, I get it.
Like your grandfather probably worked harder than my dad did to kind of get a leg up, if that makes sense.
Pain Olympics.
And that's not, well, besides the racism. But yeah.
besides the racism.
Yeah. I guess my point was that with my dad was more so the one who was like, step back, do your thing. It's interesting. Are you like, would you say you're more similar to your father or your mother?
My dad. And it pains me to admit it. I love him very much, but I watched as he turned into his father, and I'm watching as I turn into the version of him I saw fighting with his father. And I'm like, I catch myself in the way I speak, especially when I'm annoyed or I'm arguing with people, because he's such a good arguer. He and maybe not in the best way, in a way more of like, when you're wrong, and he's able to talk his way out of rabbit holes you think you've put him in, and it's like, and you're wrong for what you said. And I'm like, I find myself doing that and like one-upping people and getting the jump on them like intellectually. And I'm like, I don't want to do that all the time, but when I want to be right, it's beautiful. But I found myself, I could always turn it on before. Like if I wanted to win a debate, I could go, okay, well now I'm gonna do this intellectual thing. But now I find myself slipping into it, like when my flight gets canceled, and I'm like talking to the lady at the front desk, and I'm like, she's just works here, man. She can't help you. Anyways.
I guess I kind of want to talk about your passion now.
Yeah.
Like the chemistry thing.
Yeah, I'm a big chemistry man. It's weird, having like science be a passion, because it's not like you say in art's your passion, and everybody's like, yeah, that makes sense. You're creative. Or you say like, oh, I want to go into acting, and it's like, oh yeah. or like, I want to be a lawyer. I want to defend people.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just like, I like making molecules move. I like putting two things in a pot, and then they come out as something else. And I'm like, whoa, that's kind of cool.
Mm-hmm.
Chemistry is just, it's sick. You know, it's the science. I found a middle ground right now of a science that has real world applications and can help people. No offense to math and physics people, but you know, they're studying some of them. They're on their own route. They're studying some stuff that I think is really cool, but I'm like, how is a particle accelerator gonna save a life?
Yeah.
I don't know. They'll prove me wrong. But and like biology, like is like the opposite. It's like that the study of biology. I would argue like 90% of how it's taught in university is related to how are we going to develop medicine and like our understanding of anatomy and cells in order to like cure humans. And chemistry falls in this weird, fun middle ground where it's like we can still do research in order to develop our understanding, and we still have no idea about like what we're doing or why things work. But it's still at the end of the day, we can develop vaccines, and that's sick.
Yeah.
Well,
Or you can develop like blue meth.
you know, the good stuff's clear.
Yeah. That joke was courtesy of Maydha Sood, who's sitting in the back here.
Can I say, you're not original. That's the first thing everyone says when they find out you're in chemistry.
I'm very self-aware.
At least you got that
It
going.
had to be done.
Of course. It had to be.
Have you ever thought about developing like drugs?
Have you ever thought of it?
Yeah.
That's what I'm doing right now, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm in a research lab. I'm working on like linker chemistry. So you got the oh fuck, I gotta really police my language to make sure. But you got the drug, the thing that kills the cell, usually cancer cells, and then you've got the backbone of the drug, and that's like just a long chain of thiols or sulfur. And then you got to find a way to attach it so it's strong enough that it doesn't break off in your bloodstream and kill you, but it's also weak enough that when it hits the cell, it breaks off.
Gotcha.
The
cancer cell, you mean?
The cancer cell, yeah. And I don't know the specific biology behind why it can break off in the cancer cell. I just know I have to make it this amount of strong, and then I go and try and do that. And I'm working under people who are much more knowledgeable than me, and then they more figure out how strong they are, and I just go and make the molecules and see if that works.
Interesting. Yeah. So
Yeah.
that could help with like the cancer disease.
Oh, absolutely. It's the cancer disease,
Mhm.
the one.
The one. Yeah.
One or two of them.
Couple.
Sometimes people get it.
Yeah.
I've had, yeah. Looping it back, it's how my grandpa died, actually. Yeah, it could help. It's probably gonna help. That's how a lot of it's actually a weird market because that's how a lot of new therapeutics are coming in because people are realizing like chemo's great, but it fucking kills you. And if you could just take a pill and it'll kill the cancer if you find it early stage, that's even cooler. And you won't have to kill the rest of your entire like body to do it.
Attack all the cells. Is that what chemo does?
They try not to, but it pretty much does. What it is they'll designate like an area that's cancerous usually, and then they'll take a super radioactive laser pretty much, and they'll shoot it through that part. But the issue is that something that's radioactive doesn't discriminate. It can't tell what's cancerous. The doctors can, but they're only so accurate. You know, they can't get it down to the millimeter. It's like an area this big probably, and all of those cells die. All of them die. And then while your body's trying to regrow that, it's your immune system's down. Like imagine you have a cold and then kill all your cells. It's like that cold's gonna be a lot fucking worse. And usually as well, the cancer, like the reason why people with chemo lose their hair is because the cancer, or sorry, not cancer cells, cells that are fast growing, like your hair cells, are the first to go, and they're the first to be affected by leftover radiation. So even while this, like, if I have a tumor here, this spot is going to be the first cells that are killed. It'll affect the rest of your body, and so the rest of your body's fucking dying.
Mhm.
And you're just hoping you're taking a bet that the rest of the cancer dies before you do. Which is not a lot of people survive that bet.
And it can always come back.
Can always come back. I have no idea why. That's a beyond my pay grade question, but it can always come back.
That's how chemo works. Interesting.
You know, back in grade 5, I was in a Clash of Clans
this a
clan.
bit?
This is not a bit.
Alright.
And the leader of that clan had stage 4 cancer for 12 years.
Wow.
And I remember talking to this guy as I went through my first breakup.
Mm-hmm.
I was in that clan for 8 years. It was crazy. Maybe not grade 5, maybe a little after that. But I talked to this man, and I remember him relating his cancer and how he was struggling with that to my first like grade 10 girlfriend who was from Austria, and we dated for like 2 months, and I was like, wow, so poignant. This man that has cancer is helping me.
How did? Was it helpful?
Yeah, man, it was the same shit everyone else said. Just it'll get better. I'm like, thanks. I mean, meant a lot coming from him. He'd been told he had 2 months to live. Also, can I just say, this is through clan chat. Like, this guy was doing this in the Clash of Clans sidebar.
Oh, Jesus.
It was like, sorry guys, I can't attack in war today. I just got dumped.
Oh, God.
It was beautiful.
That's pretty nice.
Thanks.
Are you still in contact with that guy?
No, and I'm concerned.
Oh, no.
I am concerned because I was in their Discord for a bit, and then I went inactive.
Uh-huh.
I hope he's fine. He had like a wife and kids.
Let's change the subject.
Okay, cool.
So your grandpa died of cancer.
Yeah. Cancer be a fuck, man.
Yeah, I mean, how was it? You kind of talk about a little bit how it affected the family. It seems like you guys were, your extended family included, was all pretty like close knit.
Weirdly, like, not in a way. My uncle, so like my grandfather's offspring, we're all pretty close. My uncles don't have kids. It's just my dad and his 2 brothers, and then like my mom and me and my brother. They both have wives too. So like us and my grandmother, we were all tight knit. We all like were pretty close. But like my grandmother has siblings. You know, my grandfather had siblings. And I'm not totally caught up on the family drama, but people just stopped talking after my grandfather died. Like it kind of, it was crazy because he kind of felt like he was the guy that connected everyone. And then when he passed away, people just didn't grieving, didn't send messages. And then people stopped talking because of that. And it's just like, I don't see most of my aunts or uncles now because everybody just stopped talking.
He was the glue.
He was the glue. Yeah, and even my family, who is super close, like with my uncles, like I see them a ton less. They got no reason, like not that they have no reason, but my grandmother, she flies out, so it's their dad's gone, their mom flies out. Like they love their brother, but I'm like, I love my brother, and I only see that guy every 6 months. So yeah, he really was that glue that held everyone together. I feel like it's a super unique situation. I haven't heard a lot of other people that have had that like tight knit of a family. Like you hear about big families, you hear about small families, but mine was specifically weird. I want to say in that you had one guy that really held everything together, and then as soon as he passed away, everybody kind of just fucked off.
And it wasn't like you guys were like a huge family. It was just kind of like a medium-sized.
Medium-sized, really tight.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Man, I'm sorry. I hope you guys, I don't know.
We're fine. It was years ago at this point, we're chilling. I hope. I wrote a short story about this last year, and I sent it to all my family members. And it was the first time I texted a lot of them in a long time. I think I made my entire family cry that day. Actually, it was really nice.
You little stinker.
Yeah, creative writing 200. You know me.
Yeah.
You know me.
Well, that's tough. That's really tough.
It's my biggest trauma. So like in saying that sentence, it's like I've had a good life, man. We all lose family members, we all lose people.
That's true, but it's still not like a small thing to like lose your family, especially if you guys were like as tight knit as you say.
Yeah, it isn't. But as being tight knit as we say, we all supported each other, and we were all there for each other. And I got a lot closer to my dad because of that situation. I got a lot closer to my grandmother because of it as well. And we move forward. I know he was proud of me, and he would be proud of who I was today. And, I miss him quite often, but I know he wouldn't want me to look back on that situation with anything but like happiness and joy. Well, he's just always such a positive guy, and I think me seeing his death as anything but like beautiful and remembering him for who he was It would be crazy. He specifically told me actually often when he was still in a good conscious state, he was like, "Yeah, death is just the other side of the coin, man. Like without death, there would be no beauty in life, and to die is to be human."
Yeah.
Yeah, it's helped me with a lot of worry about dying.
Yeah. It's just the next stage. What's come next eventually for everyone.
It's the same thing as what happened before life.
Yeah.
Well, as from my perspective here, I don't know, atheist man in the background, Ricky Gervais. The bit is that God doesn't exist.
Does your grandfather also part of the Ricky Gervais accent?
Dude, he loved Ricky Gervais.
Well, I wanted to ask you, what was your grandfather's name again?
Joe.
Joe. Constantino?
No N.
Costantino?
Yeah, you got it. Wait, one more time.
Joe Costantino?
Can you say Giuseppe?
Giuseppe Costantino.
And so you got an accent, which I don't
What
know.
happened?
I don't know. Okay. What?
Giuseppe Costantino.
Where am I? Is this
The old
a
country.
podcast?
This is the old country.
Dude, this is my natural state. I'm a white guy.
Giuseppe Costantino. If you could say one thing to Giuseppe right now, what would it be?
How long's the thing?
10 words.
10 words. That's more than I thought.
He's got places
actually.
to be, man.
He do got places to be. You know, sorry, one final story. I respect him the hell out of this because he's like he taught me science, you know, and it was why I loved science. But he got baptized before he died because he's like, well, I got to cover all the bases. It's like I think that's the sciencey thing you've done somehow.
Yeah.
If I could tell him one thing, I'm doing it. I'm doing what I love. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I think that the hell yeah was the amount of words I had left.
You do improv comedy.
I try.
Did he ever watch you perform?
Shit, did he? I think once. Yeah, I think so once. Yeah, this was back in high school. I did the Canadian Improv Games, which is like kind of a ranked tournament improv, which is a crazy thing to be ranked in.
Yeah, it's like who's the biggest nerd?
Pretty much, actually. I describe improv kids as like
Losers.
well, they're theater kids who like to drink beer, and it's like
So they drink the worst drink.
yeah. They're still getting drunk, you know. They still have somebody to talk about, like, the frat guys with. But
Yeah.
it's not a lot. It's not a step up from theater kids. We got to separate ourselves from the theater kids, okay?
I think you should just accept.
I won't. I refuse. Absolutely fucking not.
Did you make him laugh? Were you a funny kid?
Was I a funny kid? What age?
I don't know. Were you funny growing up?
Yeah, I was funny in my teenage years. I don't think I was very funny before that. I was always the kid that like didn't have a ton of friends, so I think like I got funny to like get people invested in this whole package. I was like, yeah, people are gonna want to hang out with me if I'm funny. And then they didn't, but I was like, I got funny anyways, so it worked out.
Yeah.
Yeah, being funny is a superpower, though. I will say, like people like. I know it goes against what I just said, but people like you if you're just funny, and
That
not
is
a lot
true.
of people are.
Yeah. I did the same thing actually.
Yeah.
In first grade, or like before then, even like I looked up like how to be funny.
How to be funny on YouTube?
yeah.
How to be funny?
WikiHow. Yeah. Yeah.
What'd it say?
Taught me like rule of threes.
Okay, cool. It's rule of 3, 7, or infinite, eh?
Yep. Stuff
You know
like
it's 3, 7, or infinite, eh?
What, 6, 7. What? What'd you
What?
say?
You know it's. Never.
6, 7.
And that's funny.
Thanks.
This guy's funny.
Damn,
What were you gonna say?
I forgot.
Let's fucking go. Improv. I love improv, man.
Yeah.
Improv comedy. It's. There's people who think improv can't or it should be more than just comedy, and I say, let's keep it at comedy. Honestly, like you can do it, but it should be niche. I think improv thrives in comedy. Being to an improv show is like there's a vibe here, and the vibe is that we're gonna say something wrong, and we're gonna mess up, and we're gonna fall on our face in front of you, and that's the bit sometimes, and we're all gonna like love it, and we're all gonna be supportive. But like you got to accept that you're at an improv show, and we don't have a script.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Mm-hmm.
I've said wrong things.
You said a lot of odd things. There's one performance where I just kind of went, this guy, everything he said, incorrect.
Just doing my best Nick impression.
But
I did want to ask you what it was like kind of growing up Italian-Canadian and if the difference between like Italian-American, if there is a difference.
yeah, there's less pride, I would say. Like, Italian American, it's I mean, you think of the New York guy, you think of the guy.
Hey!
Yeah, I'm walking here. Yeah. You think about that, or even like there's like a guy from California who's Italian American. He drives a Mercedes, and it's like, all right. Like I feel like Italian Americans, there's so much pride, and even the Italians don't have that much pride about being Italian.
Yeah.
And being Italian Canadian is like Canada's cool, man. It's like it pulls you in with being better than America. Canadians have all this pride because it's like America but better.
Yeah.
It's America, but we don't shoot kids. Like that's it.
That's the best description of it.
Yeah, and we're happy about that.
It is America, but we don't shoot kids.
Especially recently, Canada's like, yeah, dude, we're fucking rad, and but even that's only because America is worse. We're not that cool of a country by ourselves. We just ride the coattails of a worse country, and I think Italian Canadians the same thing. It's like, the Italian Americans are so full of themselves. We can't be full of ourselves too, man. It's like, if we're full of ourselves too, we're no better than them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Everything a Canadian does is to be better than Americans. And most of the time we lose. But sometimes we don't.
When do we not?
Soccer right now?
That's a real... Yeah, we should be proud of that. Huh?
We should be proud of that. And every Canadian will have one or two things off top. That's like, yeah, we beat them in this.
Our banking system is better.
Our banking system's better. I didn't even know that. That's a new fact.
Yeah. It's like way more efficient.
Can I respond to that?
Maydha asked the question of if there's an Italian Canadian mafia.
My dad's in real estate, and I've talked about how wealthy he is.
That doesn't answer the question.
I'm not going to give you an answer. That's all you get.
Is there an Italian Canadian mafia?
Man, it's like asking, like, did Tony Soprano work in garbage disposal? It's like, use some critical thinking here.
Nick, who's your father?
I don't know. Next question, please.
All right. Oh, shit.
Yeah, get that fucking pen and paper out of there.
I think today's episode... do you mind if I do a sponsor real quick?
Yeah, do a sponsor.
I think today's episode is sponsored by Giuseppe Costantino.
Can you do it louder? More into the mic?
Yes, sir. I think today's episode is sponsored by Giuseppe Costantino.
Give it some pizzazz.
Giuseppe Costantino. No, that guy's from south of the border.
Yeah. That guy is that's a dude,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah. Wait, hold on. Is everything okay?
The camera stopped.
The camera stopped.
Is it dead? Oh, weird. Thank you, Giuseppe.
Don't get it twisted. He cut the cameras, and he cut the cameras for his Italian accent that he knew would be offensive, but he didn't want to show the world. All right? Italian Americans get discriminated too. Italian Canadians even more than that.
Hey, big meatball and spaghetti. I'm big and brutish and dumb. Look at me. My name's Giuseppe. Have you seen my uncircumcised penis?
Too close to home, man.
Huh?
You ever heard a guest storm out?
Santa Claus did. Actually, I did.
You and Santa Claus stormed out.
Well, Santa Claus kicked me out. Yeah.
Oh, get fucked.
Yeah.
You know, Santa Claus was the first Italian American.
Really?
Yeah.
Is he Sicilian?
Closer to Greece, I believe.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
From the island of Lesbos?
I've heard of that island.
Yeah. Nick,
Yeah, man.
don't be too excited.
I'm excited.
Yeah, I hope this was everything that you hoped it would be.
It was beautiful.
I'll give you the floor now to promote anything that you have coming up.
That camera can't see me.
Yeah, this camera right here.
If you got a shady email from Giuseppe Costantino, accept that shit. We're coming for you. We know where you live. We're spreading the empire, baby. He's at the top. I'm second. You just got to sell 3 shares. 3 shares to 3 people you know. You'll make it big. Don't get it twisted. You will make it big.
I'm still confused with the Italian Mafia is real, by the way.
The Italian Mafia will sell 3 shares to everyone you know. Everyone you know will buy 3 shares. Don't get it twisted. You aren't at the bottom of a pyramid. It's the bottom of the ocean, baby, because you're swimming in riches. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sounds like a good investment.
Yeah. You want to buy some?
We'll talk later. I'm interested.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. I think that's our show.
Cool.
Nick. Oh,
Oh, shit.
Godfather. You can't. I'm not your monkey. I can't just dance for you. Maydha pull up a sign that said "Godfather sleeping with the fishes" jokes.
Do it on the spot. You're in improv too. Do it right now.
So what happens? Nope, that's not good.
What's the deal with airline food and all that?
Oh, it's either swimming with riches or sleeping with the fishes. Am I right?
Who said that?
Me.
Right now?
Mhm.
I'm happy for you.
Thanks. It's gonna make a horse head joke.
The horse gave who head?
All right, then that's our show.
This has been a Valinov production. Who Is with Ross Oteri is recorded at CITR 101.9 FM on the traditional, ancestral, and unceded territory of the Musqueam people. The podcast is hosted and produced by Ross Oteri, executive produced by me, Maydha Sood, edited by Sultan Sukarai, with graphic design by Heath Johnson, incidental music by Sean Henry Ikpa, and theme by Ethan Gohring. We'd love to hear your story. Fill out the guest intake form and you too may be featured on the show. Bye.